Alright, ooh, I'm in the wrong spot. 9, 10, 11, 12. Escape. There we go. Discard. 9, 10, 11, 12. State the attributes of the given functions. Okay, these are rational equations. Alright, these are what x is in the denominator. So if I were to, your vertical asymptote, well, that's the one that goes up and down. That's at y equals 2. X equals 2, what am I thinking? Your x equals 2. And your horizontal asymptote, that's at y equals -4. Alright? If you want to go ahead and do number 10 real fast, go right ahead, because I'm going to do those real quick in a second. Your domain, okay, remember your domain and range are everything except for your asymptotes. Okay? So your interval for your domain is going to go from -infinity up to that 2. It's going to hop over it. That's a union. We're going to hop over it and go from start back up at the 2 and everything to the right of the 2. Everything to the left of the 2, everything to the right of the 2. The set builder is easier. We can just say x does not equal 2. Okay? Your range is the same idea. Your range is everything except for where that horizontal asymptote is. Alright, it's everything except for that -4. So, we're going to go from -infinity to 4. Everything to the left of the 4. Union it with everything to the right of the 4. And your set builder is just like the other one, y. Y is everything except 4. Y does not equal 4. Okay? And your x-intercept and y-intercept, again, just like the earlier ones, we're going to go into the calculator, stick it in the calculator, we're going to go with that, that's a 0. We're going to do that for a 0. Value equals 0. And this one we're going to go second calculate 0. Alright, and it'll just give it to us. So y equals clear, that's 1 divided by, one quick point. Remember, when sticking these in the calculator, you have to put your denominator in parentheses. If you don't put it in parentheses, it doesn't put the -2 under there, it just puts the x under there. -4. Graph. Yay! Sweet. And actually, when you graph this on your calculator, you get something that kind of looks like, well, that's what mine looks like. That's also, again, I have an older calculator, but here we go. So let's calculate the y-intercept. So that's a value of 0. So my y-intercept is at 0, -4.5. Your x-intercept, we have to go to, this one's a little bit trickier. I'm going to calculate a 0. Now I cannot pick 2 because that's where my asymptote is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 2.0001. All right, 2.0001. That's just to the right of it. All right, and that's a calculator thing. You can't pick that side. And then I'm going to pick like 4 for my right side. Right. So your 0 is at, my calculator, here's what my calculator said. It says my 0 is at 2.25 and then 1.6 e to the -12. Okay, this is 1.6 times 10 to the -12. Alright, that is practically 0. That means go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's got that many zeros in front of it. That's practically 0. Okay, so your calculator just doesn't quite calculate that way. Yours might actually do it. Again, I have an older version. So there's my x-intercept. Alright. 10 same way. Pause the video, give it your shot yourself, but I'm going to knock it out real quick. Okay, my vertical is right there at -3. My horizontal is at 0, so your vertical asymptote is at x equals -3. Oh, come on, clean that up. X equals -3. Your vertical is at y equals 0. So my interval notation is going to be from -infinity to -3. Union it with -3 to infinity. And then we're going to go x does not equal -3. Your range, same idea. Your interval notation is going to go from negative infinity to 0, everything to the left of 0, or below 0, and then union it with everything above 0, 0 to infinity. Set builder. It's going to be y bar y does not equal 0. Okay, and your x-intercept and y-intercept. Now this one has no y-intercept. Because the horizontal asymptote is on the x-axis, I'm sorry, this one has no x-intercept. None, because it cannot be on the x-axis. Okay? Your y-intercept, however, we can calculate. So y equals, clear, negative 2 divided by x plus 3, close parentheses, and graph it. Y-intercept, second, calculate value at x equals 0, and you get 0, negative 2/3. Alright, actually you calculate I got negative 0.666 which is 2/3. Which, let me erase that a little bit and clean that up. Okay, negative 2/3. I'll write it like that so it's easier to read. Alright, that's 9 and 10.